Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to tell you something, like a force beyond your control was shifting your path? Well, buckle up, because the cosmos is about to send a message you can't ignore. March and April 2025 bring some of the most powerful astrological events of the year, and they're not just here to stir the waters, they're here to change everything. Eclipses, planetary shifts, and fated alignments will shake up your life in ways you never saw coming. The question is, are you ready? Because once these energies take hold, there's no going back. The energy shifts are about to get intense. March 15th marks the beginning of eclipse season, and Mercury turns retrograde, throwing a cosmic curveball that few will see coming. If life suddenly feels like a whirlwind of uncertainty, delays, and miscommunications, blame the universe. Eclipses are cosmic wild cards, shaking up everything from personal relationships to global affairs. Mercury retrograde. Well, that's the classic trickster. Expect tech glitches, travel mishaps, and messages lost in translation. If you've been ignoring the signs, the universe is about to turn up the volume. This isn't just any retrograde, it's happening as eclipse season unfolds, which means major revelations and unexpected twists. Hidden truths surface, past mistakes demand attention, and what once felt stable could start crumbling. Ever had an ex randomly text you out of nowhere? That's peak Mercury retrograde energy. Now imagine that on a global scale, leaders backtracking on decisions, financial markets reacting unpredictably, and secrets bubbling to the surface. The best strategy? Stay flexible and expect the unexpected. Astrology shows that eclipses act like cosmic reset buttons, pushing us toward necessary but often uncomfortable changes. If you've been avoiding making a big move, whether in your career, relationships, or personal growth, this energy will force your hand. Think of it like being nudged off a cliff, but instead of falling, you realize you were meant to fly. The trick is to work with the energy instead of resisting it. What's been lingering in the background of your life that you know needs to change? Because ready or not, it's about to. For those who thrive on clarity and control, this period can feel unsettling. Mercury retrograde tends to scramble logic, while eclipses shift destiny itself. Your zodiac sign will feel these changes differently, but one thing is universal: patience is key. If contracts, major purchases, or new commitments can wait, let them. Miscommunications are almost guaranteed, so triple-check everything before signing, sending, or speaking. This is a time for reflection, recalibration, and recognizing that delays are often divine redirections. But here's the twist: not all change is bad. Some doors will close, but others will swing open in ways you never expected. Breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, and what seems like chaos now might just be the realignment you needed. The energy is turbulent, but it's also revealing, showing who and what truly belongs in your life. And speaking of turbulence, the planetary alignments coming up next will only amplify these shifts. There's something undeniably intense about the way the cosmos moves, and this week, the planetary alignments aren't holding back. With the moon shifting between Virgo and Libra, emotions will feel like a pendulum swinging between logic and chaos. Virgo wants order, structure, and clarity, while Libra seeks balance but often gets caught in indecision. The result? A cocktail of overanalysis, second-guessing, and unexpected emotional whirlwinds. Ever felt like you were making progress, only to be hit with sudden doubt? That's the kind of turbulence these transits bring, urging people to navigate through uncertainty with patience. Adding to the mix, these lunar movements are interacting with some heavy planetary forces, amplifying the sense of instability. Think about it. When the moon, ruler of emotions, is caught between grounding energy and fluctuating air, people are bound to feel a little lost. This is a time when many will experience déjà vu moments, reliving past disappointments or feeling like history is repeating itself. It's crucial to recognize that while emotions might feel exaggerated, they are temporary waves in a much larger ocean. The key is to observe without attaching too much weight to every passing feeling. Now, let's talk deception, because it's lurking in the air. The planetary alignments this week carry an undertone of hidden truths, half-revealed realities, and illusions masquerading as facts. People may find themselves questioning everything, from personal relationships to the reliability of information they receive. It's a time when social media is bound to be flooded with dramatic claims, misleading astrology predictions, and overblown zodiac sign interpretations. The wisest move: take everything with a grain of salt. Seek clarity before reacting, and when in doubt, let time reveal what's real. For those who feel emotionally drained by all this cosmic turbulence, grounding practices can be a lifesaver. Simple actions, like stepping away from digital noise, spending time in nature, or engaging in mindful activities, help counteract the mental fog. Even journaling emotions can provide clarity, turning scattered thoughts into something tangible and manageable. If you've been meaning to dive into astrology books, this might be the perfect moment. Classics like The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need by Joanna Martine Woolfolk offer deep insights that can make navigating these cosmic shifts a lot easier. But here's the real plot twist. While this week may feel chaotic, it's setting the stage for something much bigger. The emotional turbulence isn't just random, it's preparation. Major shifts in global leadership and unexpected world events are brewing, and the energy is building towards something monumental. Stay observant, stay aware, and get ready, because the next phase isn't just about emotions. It's about power, upheaval, and revelations that could change everything. Eclipses have long been viewed as celestial game changers, and this one is no exception. As the shadow of the moon temporarily blocks out the sun's light, it symbolically mirrors what happens in our lives. Hidden truths come to the surface, illusions dissolve, and what was once unclear suddenly becomes undeniable. This is the kind of energy that can feel both liberating and unsettling at the same time. Imagine spending years believing in a certain reality, only to realize you've been looking at a distorted version of the truth. That's the kind of wake-up call an eclipse delivers. For those deeply in tune with astrology, this is a moment of karmic reckoning. The placements of the nodes, Rahu and Ketu, during an eclipse indicate past life connections, unfinished business, and the cosmic balancing of debts. Relationships that seem fated, conflicts that resurface out of nowhere, or opportunities that feel oddly familiar, all of these are signs that the eclipse is weaving its magic. If you've been avoiding a difficult conversation, postponing a major life decision, or ignoring your intuition, this transit will make sure you can't run from it any longer. But let's get one thing straight, eclipses aren't about instant transformation. Unlike a sudden lightning strike, they plant seeds that unfold over weeks and even months. Think of it as a cosmic reset button. You might not notice the impact right away, but over time, patterns start to shift. Pay close attention to dreams, synchronicities, and repeated symbols during this period. They often hold clues about what's being revealed. Even the smallest insights can serve as catalysts for massive life changes. The energy of this particular eclipse also carries a warning: don't rush into anything impulsively. It's easy to get caught up in the emotional storm that eclipses bring, making people feel like they need to act now. But decisions made during an eclipse often lack clarity, and the full picture usually emerges only after the dust settles. If you're feeling restless or desperate for an answer, take a step back. Let the energy play out before making any life-altering moves. So, what's next? If this eclipse is as potent as the charts suggest, expect major revelations in the collective consciousness. Political scandals, hidden agendas, or shocking global events could dominate headlines. On a personal level, prepare for moments of deep introspection, where the universe forces you to see things exactly as they are, not as you wish them to be. The key takeaway: whatever comes to light now isn't meant to break you, it's meant to set you free. Eclipses don't just shake up the external world, they act as cosmic mirrors, reflecting what's happening deep within you. If you're feeling anxious, restless, or emotionally overwhelmed during this time, it's not just the planetary chaos, it's your subconscious responding to the shift. The universe isn't throwing you off balance for no reason, it's showing you exactly where your energy is misaligned. Have you been ignoring your intuition? Holding on to relationships or habits that no longer serve you? The eclipse will make sure you can't look away any longer. One of the most fascinating aspects of eclipse energy is how it reveals patterns. If you notice similar themes arising in different areas of your life, whether it's trust issues, self-doubt, or resistance to change, it's a sign that you're being called to break the cycle. The universe is essentially handing you a cosmic flashlight, illuminating the places where growth is needed. And while self-awareness can be uncomfortable, it's also the first step toward transformation. Think of this eclipse as a personal energy audit. The people, situations, and emotions that surface now are not random, they are direct reflections of your inner state. If you find yourself facing conflict, it's a chance to examine your triggers. If an opportunity suddenly arises, ask yourself if you're truly ready to step into it. And if you feel completely lost, that's okay too. Sometimes, eclipses remove things from our lives simply to create space for what's meant to come next. Another thing to watch for is projection. When emotions run high, it's easy to blame external factors, your job, your partner, society, for the tension you're feeling. But the real magic happens when you shift the focus inward. What is this situation teaching you? What parts of yourself are being reflected back at you? This kind of deep self-inquiry isn't always comfortable, but it's where true evolution happens. So, as this eclipse unfolds, pay close attention to your emotions, reactions, and the signs the universe is sending your way. The clarity you gain now will set the tone for the next chapter of your journey. The question is, are you ready to see yourself as you truly are? If you've been craving stability, brace yourself, because Uranus moving into Taurus is here to shake things up. This isn't a subtle shift, it's an earthquake in slow motion, reshaping the very foundation of your life. Taurus rules security, finances, and material comfort, while Uranus is the planet of disruption, rebellion, and sudden breakthroughs. When these two forces collide, expect the unexpected. Plans that once felt solid may suddenly feel shaky, and the universe might push you to rethink how you define stability. This energy isn't just about personal change, it's global. Economic structures, financial markets, and even the way we handle resources could take a turn. If you're in investments, pay attention. Uranus in Taurus has a history of bringing volatility. The last time this happened, 1934 to 1942, the world saw massive shifts in banking systems, labor markets, and currency values. Could we be on the verge of another financial revolution? Absolutely. If you've been thinking about diversifying your income or exploring alternative financial strategies, this might be your cosmic nudge to do so. On a personal level, this transit challenges our attachment to comfort. Taurus loves routine, but Uranus forces change. Have you been stuck in a job that drains you? Holding on to financial habits that no longer serve you? This transit might bring an unexpected event, like a job offer, a sudden expense, or even a breakthrough idea that pushes you to reassess your priorities. Instead of resisting, ask yourself, what outdated beliefs about money and security am I holding on to? What new possibilities am I being asked to explore? This period can also awaken a deep desire for personal freedom. You might feel an urge to break free from limiting financial obligations, societal expectations, or even relationships that feel too constricting. If something or someone in your life is holding you back, this transit will make sure you see it clearly. It's not about reckless rebellion, it's about realigning with what truly matters to you. Sometimes, shaking up the foundation is the only way to build something stronger. The key to navigating this transit: flexibility. The more you try to cling to the old, the more chaotic things will feel. But if you embrace the shift and remain open to new ways of thinking, earning, and living, you'll find yourself not just surviving, but thriving in a whole new reality. And speaking of transformation, the next lunar shift will take things even deeper. Just when you think you've got things figured out, the full moon eclipse in Libra arrives like a cosmic mirror, reflecting the truth about your relationships. Libra, the sign of balance, partnerships, and harmony, is now under the intense scrutiny of an eclipse, meaning no stone will be left unturned. If there's an imbalance in your personal or professional relationships, this lunation will bring it to light. Hidden tensions, unspoken resentments, unacknowledged desires. Expect them to surface in ways you can't ignore. Lunar eclipses mark endings, revelations, and emotional breakthroughs. If a relationship, romantic, business, or even friendship, has been on shaky ground, this eclipse might be the final push toward clarity. It's decision time. Are you staying? Are you leaving? Are you renegotiating the terms? Libra wants fairness, but eclipses don't always play nice. Sometimes, the best way to restore balance is by walking away from what no longer serves you. And it's not just about relationships with others, it's about your relationship with yourself. Libra energy asks, are you compromising too much? Are you giving more than you're receiving? Have you been avoiding confrontation for the sake of keeping the peace? This full moon is a reckoning, demanding honesty. If you've been ignoring your needs to keep someone else happy, the universe is about to intervene. On a broader level, this eclipse also impacts justice, diplomacy, and collective agreements. We might witness significant shifts in global alliances, political negotiations, or even legal rulings that redefine fairness. Libra's influence extends beyond the personal. It's about the structures that hold society together. The emotional intensity of this eclipse is undeniable, but don't fear it. Eclipses accelerate timelines, pushing us toward what's ultimately meant for us. If something ends, trust that it's creating space for something better. If a truth is revealed, trust that it's setting you free. And if you find yourself making a bold decision, trust that the universe is supporting you. As we move forward, the energy shifts again, this time toward Mercury retrograde, where communication, plans, and even technology will be put to the test. Ready for the cosmic rewind? Let's dive into what's coming next. Just when you thought things were settling down, Mercury decides to throw a curveball. Welcome to the first Mercury retrograde of the year. Starting on April 1st, this transit isn't just your typical mix of delays and miscommunications. It's happening in Aries, a sign known for impulsivity, boldness, and action. Translation: expect misunderstandings, rushed decisions gone wrong, and a general sense of frustration when things don't move as quickly as you'd like. Mercury retrograde is infamous for technical glitches, travel mishaps, and messages getting lost in translation, literally and metaphorically. If you're signing contracts, making major purchases, or launching new projects, be extra cautious. Triple-check the details, read the fine print, and, if possible, delay major commitments until Mercury goes direct. Aries energy makes people eager to act, but during a retrograde, impulsive choices often lead to regret. But let's not make Mercury retrograde the villain of the Zodiac. This is a perfect time for introspection, revisiting old plans, and reconnecting with unfinished business. If you've been putting off an important decision, this is your moment to reevaluate it with fresh eyes. People from your past may reappear, old friends, ex-lovers, even former business partners, bringing unresolved matters to the surface. The question is, do you want to revisit these connections, or are they better left behind? On a global scale, this retrograde can create tensions in leadership, media, and negotiations. Misleading information may spread rapidly, and diplomatic efforts could face major setbacks. Aries energy fuels heated debates, making it a volatile period for political or business dealings. Stay informed but be discerning. What you hear now may not be the full story. Despite the chaos, Mercury retrograde is an opportunity. It's a reset button, a second chance to get things right. Instead of resisting the delays, embrace them. Use this period to refine your strategies, clear up misunderstandings, and strengthen your plans. The universe isn't working against you, it's just making sure you slow down long enough to see what you might have missed. As Mercury continues its backward motion, another celestial shift is on the horizon. The planets are setting the stage for a turning point, and those who pay attention will navigate it wisely. Let's take a look at what's next. Buckle up, this isn't just any new moon. On April 8th, a solar eclipse in Aries shakes the cosmos, marking a powerful reset in your personal and collective journey. Eclipses are cosmic wild cards, known for bringing sudden shifts, unexpected revelations, and opportunities that feel fated. And since Aries is the fearless pioneer of the Zodiac, this one is all about bold new beginnings, courage, and taking decisive action. A solar eclipse in Aries isn't about waiting for life to happen, it's about making things happen. Whether you've been stuck in hesitation or waiting for a sign, this eclipse will push you forward, ready or not. It's the kind of energy that propels you into the unknown, forcing you to trust yourself and take that first step. But here's the catch: eclipses bring change in unpredictable ways. What you think you want might not be what you truly need, and the universe could have a different plan in store. If you've been feeling uninspired or stagnant, this eclipse acts like a cosmic wake-up call. It urges you to take risks, break old patterns, and embrace your independence. Aries doesn't do comfort zones, it challenges you to step out of them. This is a powerful time to set intentions for leadership, self-empowerment, and fresh starts. However, because eclipses accelerate timelines, be mindful of impulsive decisions. The changes initiated now will have long-term effects, so make sure your actions align with your true desires. On a global scale, Aries energy can be explosive. We may see major events related to leadership, military actions, or bold new initiatives that shift political and economic landscapes. Expect the unexpected. Eclipses bring revelations, exposing truths that have been hidden beneath the surface. Collective tensions may rise, but with Aries leading the way, there's also potential for breakthroughs in innovation and new paths forward. This eclipse is a gateway, a moment where the past and future collide. It's not about clinging to what was but embracing what's to come. As the dust settles, the universe is already preparing its next surprise, keeping the momentum of change in motion. And speaking of cosmic shifts, the upcoming alignments will only amplify the energy. Let's explore what's coming next. The universe isn't just whispering, It's shouting. These cosmic shifts aren't random. They are a wake-up call, an opportunity to align with something bigger than yourself. Are you going to resist the change, or will you embrace it and step into your highest potential? Now's the time to reflect, take action, and trust the process. What do you think these energies will bring into your life? Drop a comment below and let's decode these cosmic messages together. And if you don't want to miss out on future astrological insights, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The universe moves fast. Stay ahead of it.